Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, episode 8. So Santana and Rennie meet up, and she just asking him what's been going on. So he catches her up about him going to Pride and doing his thing. And also that Chef D came with him, even though that's not his boyfriend, but Chef D got his name tattooed. So Rennie like, what the hell? That don't sound like that's your ex-boyfriend to me. Carly come in and Rennie like, yeah, I thought you should come help me because you just became a grandmother. And she like, yeah, I'm also doing IVF for myself. Like, Carly, we don't know how old you are, but I know you in your 40s or 50s. Chill out. And like Santana said, you move from nigga to nigga way too fast to be trying to have kids with anybody. Carly said that she's having some event for her music. She asked Rennie and Santana if they could go. Rennie said she obviously couldn't go because she's about ready to pop. And then Santana was like, he can't go because he has Baltimore pride. Then Carly proceeds to open her mouth and say, have you guys heard the tea about Kirk and Rashida? Like, why are you running your mouth? So Carly basically explained on that last episode when Jasmine came into the parking lot, she had all of these messages, but then when they checked Kirk's phone, he didn't have no messages with Jasmine. Like, the whole thread was gone. So whatever messages he had with her, he's been deleting. So Yandy meets up with Rashida, and she's like how she just wants to check on Rashida because of all the rumors going on around Kirk. And she says she don't understand what Jasmine's motives are. Are they just to expose Kirk or to hurt this woman? At the end of the day, they go hand in hand. Why are y'all mad at her for bringing out his tea? Because y'all rather Rashida be dumb and blind and not know what's going on and continue to get cheated on like she been getting for the last 20 years? I think y'all just don't want nobody to say nothing because y'all know regardless, Rashida not going to leave. So what's the point of her continuing to be hurt when she just not going to leave? So Rashida like, well, ever since all of this came out, I told Kirk he need to go sleep somewhere else. You don't understand what I've been through. One day I cried so much I couldn't even open my eyes. But what people don't understand when they say I'm stupid is this ain't your boyfriend. This is my husband. Y'all bitches be so hyped to say somebody is your husband. But your husband treating you worse than bitches' boyfriends treating them. Bitches got boyfriends and ain't never been cheated on. Like, hello? And I'm glad Yandy said what she said to Rashida. I don't know Jasmine. She might not be in a position to have these conversations with you. And Jasmine is younger. Rashida, you want to stay with Kirk. Do not let it be how it was with Yandy and Mendici's baby moms, where they just now getting a relationship together when the boy is 18. And Yandy been knowing this boy since he was an infant. So we see Little Zane and his girlfriend Ashley in the woods just going for like a romantic walk to talk about everything. You know, he has a lot going on with this son who has his last name, who he's saying is not his. And Zane just keeps saying he's 99% sure that this baby isn't his. But like Ashley said, then why is she just finding out that the baby got your last name? And then now she's questioning, like, did his mom know? And like all of Zane's family, like, are they working with the baby mom behind her back? And Ashley's talking about his family just be like, oh, you know what you signed up for? Y'all dead wrong, especially the mom. Like, I hate that. And I've dealt with similar situations where my ex's family just was on bullshit and always on his side. I cannot stand that shit. But then the family think that she's supposed to just keep playing in their face being nice. And Zane think that she's supposed to keep wanting to be around his family. So Kirk come and sit down trying to talk to Rashida and she rolling her eyes and stuff. And Kirk is just saying that he's the type of person where if you try to argue with him, he's not keeping the text message thread. And I don't know if he's like me, but I low-key understand that. I'm not defending Kirk, but I do understand that because I will keep looking at the text message, getting more mad, want to keep responding. So it's like, let me just delete this shit and not have to see it. So Rashida was like, bottom line, I need to talk to her. So you need to call her so that we could meet up. I need to see the text messages for myself, bottom line. And then Kirk was like, yeah, and I know her and Yandy got into it because she was also throwing the Mendici's jabs. So Rashida was like, are you kidding me? And Kirk was like, yeah, she telling me Mendici's be at her bar or at her club. This the type of shit she do. So Rashida was like, oh, hell no. So we're at Carly's music video premiere party, and her and Tilo have gotten engaged. Are we surprised? No. Will it last? Probably not. So Yandy goes to sit down and catch up with Amy. He was like, I'm going to be in the studio with Scrappy too. And like just making faces. And Yandy was like, don't tell me you want to mess with Scrappy or you was messing with Scrappy. And she was like, well, we both single and Scrappy look good to me. And I really feel like she's just trying to get back for what Bambi did with her ex. Because like Yandy said, it seemed like Scrappy trying to get back with Erica. And she was just saying how Scrappy had been sitting in the DM for a while, but because she was cool with Bambi, she never answered, but now she started replying. Now, I don't think Carly makes good music personally, but I do see that she's starting to get more collaborations with big dancehall artists, and that's kind of her lane now. She got the song with Spice, and now this song is with Conscience. So, cute video, but... And Carly talking about she's on his label, and I agree with Yandy. Sometimes you got to keep your business and your personal separate, especially when it's this new. Yandy said Carly has had 3 rings in a year. And I don't know if Carly about to turn into Rashida or what. She was like, oh, I got to start letting stuff go. I can't leave for every little thing. That's why my relationship didn't work out. So they was like, oh, so you about to turn to Ray Charles now? Like, what? But Tilo came over and Amy was like, can I see y'all kiss? Because I never saw y'all kiss. I just want to see, like, the vibes. They kissed and Carly and Yandy was looking like, this shit is not real. This is not giving newly engaged. So Carly and Amy start talking about Bambi saying she want everybody man and stuff. And Yandy's, like, confused. Like, Carly, now Bambi wants all your men. What are you talking about? Bambi has been with Scrappy for the past 10 years or so. So Yandy was like, Amy, tell her what you said about who you want to date. So Amy was like, yeah, I'm thinking about Scrappy. And Carly was encouraging it because, of course, she's mad at Bambi too for being in T-Lo's DM. Even though she was only in T-Lo DM to plan Carly's birthday party. And Carly sitting there playing dumb like she don't know that Scrappy and Erica are madly in love with each other and really have been this whole time. So we see Santana heading to Baltimore Pride. We see Rennie Rucci doing a maternity photo shoot with her child's father, Black Zach. And now we see little Zane, Ashley, and Zane's kids getting ready for this family get-together. So they decided to have the family get-together when they were talking last time. And she said that she was going to invite Amy because she needed some support because she don't really feel comfortable with his family. So Amy and Zane's family arrive. And it's at first a good time. So they sit down and Ashley goes straight into it. She's like, so what's going on with Michelle and this baby? And like, what do y'all know about it? So Zane's mom says that she believes that the kid is Zane's and lets it be known that she named the kid. Zane says he didn't know this. Of course, Ashley's just embarrassed and feels like she's been left in the dark, and his family seems to favor Michelle. And Amy said the mama would have been getting checked, the father would have been getting checked. I can't go for this type of shit. And that's what I'm saying. So then Zane's parents basically start exposing him and say that he was still with Michelle when he first got with Ashley. Like there was overlap. And he's like, no, it wasn't, y'all lying. And they like, yes, it was. So Ashley walked off, and then Zane's dad walked off, and he was like, if you're not going to be real, I'm not doing this shit. So now we see Rashida and Kirk going to meet up with Jasmine. And like Jasmine said, Rashida, what do you want to meet up for now? Because you're not going to leave Kirk. It doesn't matter what he does. He could cheat on you right in front of your face, and you're not going to leave. Jasmine continues to say that she never was going to take it here and expose Kirk until he lied on her and said that she answers the door in her birthday suit. She said, don't tell no lies about me, and I won't tell truths about you. So Rashida said, what's the truth? And she was like, Kirk is still trying to smash. Pulls out her phone. So Rashida reads the phone, and it basically, based on what she read out loud, it sounded like Kirk was paying for pussy from Jasmine, and it was a transactional situation. Like, if you want extra money from me this month, you need to... So Rashida's like, what's up with these text messages? Because me even listening to this is effing beneath me. She started getting mad and going off. Like, girl, it's clearly not beneath you because you would have been left. Kirk is just talking in circles for real, like, saying he ain't do nothing and not really making sense, though. So Rashida's like, okay, Jasmine, let me talk to you by yourself. So Kirk gets up and leaves them. So Rashida's like, Jasmine, what's the deal? And Jasmine is like, I feel like me and you need to open up a line of communication instead of me and him so that this could stop being an issue. Rashida gonna say, you just told me that my husband trying to fuck you and now you want to open up a communication line with me. Well, your husband tried to from the beginning and he did. That's how y'all got here and that's how they have a kid. So Rashida gets mad at Jasmine for that and walks away. And like Jasmine said, this is even more of a reason for y'all to have an open line of communication because of Kirk and also because of the kid. So Kirk tries to go to the car with Rashida and she's like, close my fucking door. And basically she was like, you need to straighten that bitch out. You acting like a bitch. Like just saying that he was too chill and nonchalant and relaxed. Like just saying he didn't do nothing and like it's whatever. And Kirk was like, I don't see nothing in the messages. And Rashida was like, are you blind? Because I saw them. And he was like, I don't have nothing in my text with her. It's just business. And she was like, yeah, because you deleted the thread. So it's like, it is questionable because we're not seeing it as the audience. Because Kirk is saying he deleted the thread and giving his reason. But Jasmine could have like Photoshop screenshots. But with Kirk's track record, it's just like, of course we're going to believe her. So Kirk was like, this is stupid. And Rashida was like, well, this is the stupid shit you turned our life into. That was the end of the episode. See y'all next week for episode 9.